Hey, what up? It's Ro. Just another update for everyone. I kind of just wanted to start off. Last time I checked in, I was at a queer conference in Regina, and since I've been back, things have been interesting. I just graduated from university, so I now have an honors psychology degree. Um, Planning on taking this next year off to continue working. I work as a youth care worker, so um, I'm just about to be promoted within that job to a supervisor, so it's a good job. I feel like I'm going to keep it for the next year at least, and then we'll see what happens from there. I'm really thinking a lot about graduate school, and mainly in Toronto, hopefully at York University. So that's kind of nice having school done with, and now that it's summer, can kind of relax and focus on just having some fun. Um, in terms of transition type things, my funding application for surgery is still in the system. They put it through once, and they forgot or didn't ask me at all about my psychological evaluation letter, which you require, and I have it. And they never asked me for it. They just like submitted the funding request without it, and it didn't get approved, obviously. So they're submitting it again with this psych evaluation. Typically, I would say, hey, it's going to be no big deal. It should be approved, no problem, just in a matter of weeks. But one of my trans friends went to the trans clinic about a week or two ago, and the head nurse there actually told him that there's been some funding applications being denied, and I really don't know how that's going to look. Like, there's a possibility that I may not get approved. I really don't want to contemplate it too much just because I don't know. If it does get approved, we could be looking at July, possibly, or August for the surgery, which is awesome. I want it done so bad. Just now that it's starting to heat up here, anyone who's worn a binder can relate. If you wear a binder in the summer, it is awful. It hurts. It's sweaty. Um, you know, Part of you wants to take it off midday and like relax, but you can't put it back on the same day. And they're just annoying. Frankly, they're just really, really annoying and can make it really hard to breathe. So I'm only like a couple weeks into summer, and I'm already over it. So I don't know. And it's about that time of year too where I need to start breaking in a new binder because they kind of stretch out over time and they don't make you quite as flat. So I'm going to be breaking in a new binder, and that is a pain in the ass because it's very tight for the first couple weeks. So needless to say, I'm really, really itching for surgery to just be here already and to be done, and focus on enjoying myself and enjoying my summer. I'll digress from that. In terms of changes, I haven't done a changes video in a while. It's been 9 months now on testosterone. And I think the biggest changes for me are, yes, continuous hair growth. I mean, I still am only getting hair like from here to here, but it's not too dark, and here. But that's really it. I mean, I shave everything, but not often. I really don't think I'm going to be a very hairy guy. I'll have to come to terms with that eventually. But honestly, the biggest changes for me have been my social interactions. And getting used to the fact that when I meet someone that I've never met, they think that I'm a cisgendered man or born a boy. And that's really, really interesting, and I've been trying to reflect a lot on what kind of privilege that gives me as a white, middle-class, educated man. And as much as I enjoy some of this privilege and I really get excited about it because I never had it, part of me still wants to rebel from it and really challenge it. So right now I'm just doing my best to take it in and just figure things out. I mean, I get really excited when I get to interact with heterosexual biological men. I've never been able to interact with them the way I do now, and it's really cool. I don't know how to describe it, but it's just really something that I don't think that I'm going to take for granted for a long time. It's exactly what I wanted. Um, Interesting though is I've mentioned on here before that my sexuality has expanded as my transition progresses. So I found myself attracted to men, and very much am still attracted to men, and I've yet to really explore that. I haven't been with a man, and I don't know if that's going to happen anytime soon or not, but it's something that's really been in my head a lot lately, and it can be kind of confusing, especially because a lot of people don't understand that that can happen, because some people still kind of see me as they knew me before, as a butch lesbian. So it's kind of, I'm trying to find my place in the community as like a trans person who's sexually fluid. It's not really the easiest. We don't really have like a huge community here, so there's not like all these different varieties of trans people, and it's, you know, it's a really small community. For a lot of people, I'm the only trans person they even know. So it's just kind of tough, and I'm really trying to navigate how I can maintain my masculinity and be with other men, because traditionally we like to think of gay men as more effeminate or more feminine. So yeah, there's just a lot of reflection happening about privilege, about, you know, my sexuality, about my masculinity, and how I feel comfortable, and yeah, I feel good. I feel as good as I've ever felt in my transition. I feel the best I've ever felt, but it's just all very, very new, and you really cannot prepare yourself for the psychological changes that accompany a transition. Like, even if you're completely ready to have these physical changes, like, there's a lot that comes with it. You know, yes, you're happy with your body, yes, you're more comfortable than you've ever been, but dealing with how you now navigate is very interesting. I also feel like I haven't been able to really talk to any one person or any one friend that I have about everything I'm feeling. I feel like I'm censoring little bits to certain people because I just don't feel comfortable sharing everything with one person. And I started keeping like a small little journal and writing down things that I wanted to say to someone but couldn't say. And I never used to write things like that, but I felt like it helped me get something out of my head and onto paper in a way that I communicate now. I'm not really that good at verbally communicating how I feel. And so I took that journal and I mailed it to a trans friend that I met on YouTube. And I mailed it to him. He didn't know I was doing it, and I did it just because I wanted someone else in my position to just know what I was going through and what I was feeling. And even though I probably won't ever talk to him about it, I just wanted to be able to do that. And I think it's something that I think I'm going to do again. So I think that's it for now. I'll let you guys know what's new when it happens. So I'll talk to you later.